Okay, y'all. I think we're live. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure everything's straight. Let me make sure we good. You see my ugly mug? Yes, you can. Okay. All right. About that time, y'all. What's going on, guys? It's your boy. It's taisworldtv. And you're back at Geek Lodestars. How you guys doing? Hope you guys having a good one. Hope y'all having a good night tonight. Or today, whenever you see this video. It's kind of late. I understand. Listen, if you're not here, that's cool. If you are, appreciate you coming through. But I understand it's late. I just got home from work not too long ago, and I was like, you know what? I gotta wrap this up. So we talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Netflix show, live action. I finished 7 and 8, episode 7 and 8. So now we're done with Avatar. So I'm going to talk about 7 and 8, episode 7 and 8. And then more than likely, I'm going to do like a full series review because I do have a lot to say about this. Y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. I want to get this over with because I haven't been enjoying the show. Like, I've been so frustrated with it, you know? And I don't want to be those guys that, how can I say this? I don't want to be one of those where I complain all the time. Like, I hate doing that. I want to love something a lot. I want to enjoy what I'm watching, you know? And with Avatar, with this iteration, with this live action iteration, I'm torn because it's like I'm partly mad, but partly cool at the same time. It's just I hate what they've done with certain story beats. I really don't like it, and I just don't understand why they even went through it. You know, I understand you gotta stretch out things for the episodes, for the live action. I understand that, but you don't have to sit here and necessarily just make up storylines or change things that don't make the story better. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about 7 and 8 like all together. 'Cause I'm gonna do it all together because I just rewatched it again, so just so it's fresh in my mind. One of the things I was not feeling. No, let me go back. Let me go to the things that I did like about episode 7 and 8. They were both two-parter, just like the original was of them of Aang and the rest going to the North Pole, right? And then it also continues to be so we all sorry. We also get a continuance of Zhao and the rest of them going into or sieging the north. It is the last water capital or water nation like stronghold that hasn't been taken over yet. It was like Omashu, or was like Omashu. I like Zhao. I like the actor that plays Zhao. I like him more than I did in previous episodes. He seems to fit the role really well. You know, he's this Zhao is not like the OG Zhao, where he was much more capable hand to hand. This one's a little weaker, and that's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. But they got the characteristics of him. I dig that. That's fine. I also liked what they did. Y'all remember the guy that Princess Yue was married to? I forgot his name. Him. I like how he went out in this, or how they did his character in this, rather than the OG version. This version here, he went out like a G. Like he was a cool dude. He wasn't sitting here like trying to vie for Princess Yui's affection. It wasn't even nothing like that. It was just, actually we find out that Princess Yui broke off the engagement before Sokka even got there, I think. And I think, yeah. So sorry. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm sorry. So she broke it off before then, which that part I did like. I did like that story part. That's fine. And I like that because before Sokka got there was no beef between them. And they were actually talking about war strategies because we were told that the North hasn't fought in any battles. So they have to go to Sokka for advice because he's fought the Fire Nation before, all this time. So that's cool. I love that. Paku. They did Paku very well. They kept the sexism part, and that's what I was worried about. I was like, bro, you want to take the sexism out of Sokka? Fine. It wasn't even that big of a deal for me. But Paku, you got to keep him sexist. You have to. That's part of his character. And I'm glad they did it. And the guy who played him looks just like Paku, too. You know what I mean? Just like him. I also like the fight scene between Katara and Paku. They tried to emulate it like the TV show, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate that they tried to do that. Now, of course, it's not gonna look great because it's not the animation, but I like what they did. It almost resembled the actual the OG show. So gotta give them mad props for that. Just the choreography, the water bending that they did, the way that they did it, the way that they went to hand too, kind of like they did in the OG show too. I really liked it. I really enjoyed that. What else did I enjoy? What else did I enjoy? I'm trying to remember. We see him more of Ozai. That's pretty good. Actually, I love Daniel Day Kim as Ozai. I really like him as that character. He looks the part and he acts the part too. He's not like overly yelling, but summons that presence. You know what I'm saying? Now he doesn't have the same voice as Mark Hamill, who voiced Ozai. For those of you that don't know. But he still has that thing about him where, he commands that respect. And I love that, And again, the costumes look exactly like on the show. Shit, they even look better than on the show. I mean, it looks better here than on the show, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's really all I really did like about oh yeah, actually I take that back. Also in part two, they um they did a lot of things, again, like I said, that were the same as the show. Like some of them were like line for line. Like in the second parter, what Iroh says, whatever you do to that fish, I'm gonna do to you. I'm gonna put it back on you tenfold or something like that. That was kept on there. Um, when Aang goes into the actual the moon spirit, he says no, it's not over. Then goes to the Avatar state. That was in the OG show too. So I'm glad they kept that. That was dope too. And seeing the actual like sea monster was pretty cool. He looks like the Moon Spirit monster. He looks like a big kaiju like demon, monster. And it looked pretty dope. The CGI looked pretty dope in those scenes too. When he's just like smashing into all the all into the ships and stuff too. That was pretty dope. And I'm trying to remember what else that I did like. Uh, they'll come back to me. Okay. So I wanted to talk about the stuff that I did like before we get to the stuff that I didn't like because there were a lot of things I didn't like about these two episodes. And this has been my complaint with the show. They do some things well, and then they do a lot of things that are not well. They constantly make changes. And again, and I know I'm talking about from somebody that's a big fan of the series. And maybe, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know. But it's just like, it irks me. And I understand why people who read books get mad when they see when they see the movie when they do an adaptation on the screen and they get very upset. I understand now. I understand now. Because I'm kind of like frustrated. I'm like, yo, this did not happen. Why are you bringing this person here? This doesn't make any sense. Okay. Perfect example. Avatar Kulik and Aang's conversation. Hated that. Hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. Hated it. Hated it. And I hated it because, bro, he was like a dick. And again, we really didn't really talk to or see Avatar Kurik. If that's how you say it, I believe that's how you say it. But we haven't talked to him, so we only thing we know that his wife's face got stolen by Cole. That's the only thing we really know. And he was like a go with the flow type of. He was like a surfer. He had that surfer mentality. Okay, he was just like, I'm chilling, I'm good. But they made him into this like hard ass that just like, I no, you gotta do like you gotta do. How do I say it? Like, I don't care if you're a kid. It doesn't matter. You're a kid. You're the avatar. You got to do what you got to do. And it's just like that's not him. First of all, why is he even there in the first place? Get why he's of course it's the North Pole, but still like Eggs never talked to him. Why are y'all making him pop up for the dramatic effect? Come on, man. And then telling him that he needs to do it alone? Nah, man. Nah. Nah. Like I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like his fit. I didn't like him, period, bro. I just didn't make any sense why he was just there anyway. I didn't like that. It was crazy. And that's the thing that keeps getting me mad with these conversations, bro. It's just like, and he's arguing with Aang and he's saying, like, no, I can't help you. Like, I just can't help you, bro. You gotta figure it out. It's just like he's just being useless, at the same time too. And I really wasn't feeling it, bro. I really wasn't, man. Uh, and he was just a dick. I just really didn't like him. And the reason why I'm not liking these conversations now is because in the OG show, and again, I understand this is not the OG show. This is a different show. This is a new adaptation. Trust me, trust and believe. I do understand this. I do 100%. But if you're gonna make changes, make it make sense, okay? Because only avatar that ain't ever talked to for advice or for anything up until season 3 was Roku. Why am I seeing Avatar Kyoshi? Even though I did like that conversation. I did like that conversation. But why is he talking to Avatar Kyoshi to find out what to be the Avatar and all that? Why are we having these conversations? Why does Aang not know what to do as the Avatar? Why are we having to get end credits of Sozin's Comet when you could have when Roku could have just told him that at the Fire Temple? He had enough time to do that. Why are y'all doing that? Like shit like that just don't make any sense to me. Why y'all doing this? And that's the thing that frustrates me with the show. It's just like, if you're gonna make changes, fine, but just make it make sense. Make it better. You're doing things out of order and it's not making sense. You bring characters so much earlier than they need to. You're bringing in characters that had nothing to do with the damn show up until the last 2 episodes. It just aggravates me, yo. Oh my gosh. Uh, um, what else did I didn't like? Yo, honestly, that was like the biggest thing for me, honestly. Biggest thing for me, honestly. Oh, wait. Actually, I take that back. I did like how they did the Princess Yue thing. Princess Yue and the Sokka um romance. I actually like that. It is, just like the book, just like the show, so it's like the same thing. So that's cool. I actually like the actress too. The actress did play the part really well. So I gotta give it to her too. Uh Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go on that rant. It's just I get very vexed. I get very vexed when you know, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just so frustrated. I just get very vexed when y'all try to do something new, which I don't mind that, but make it make sense. Am I wrong in this? Please let me know. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Okay? Please let me know. And this ain't doing it alone stuff, and honestly, just people being an ass towards Aang. I'm not feeling that. Characters that wasn't even like that in the original. Like, why are y'all making them asses now? You know what I mean? Like, not asses, but like, why are you making them such dicks to Aang? That's not how it was before. You know what I'm saying? It's just tired of this. And then Azula. I'm not liking the actress Azula. Okay, she looks too young. She looks like a baby to me. That I'm not definitely not feeling either. Nor am I feeling Tali or May. 'Cause they don't. They, and again, I don't need y'all to make it look like exactly the same. I'm not saying that at all. They look like kids. They look like babies. You know what I'm saying? Again, let me know if I'm bugging out. Let me know if I'm bugging out. And I'm trying to think about what else I didn't like. And I hate that I'm saying this too. I hate that I'm ragging on the show because I really do want it to succeed, and it has succeeded. Don't get me wrong, but it does a lot of things wrong and right. Um, Another one was, but I get why they did it. But another one was in the beginning of episode 8 where Aang, Sokka, and Katara take over, have that big battle on the ship, which was pretty cool. I actually like the fight scene. The fight scene was pretty dope. I just didn't like that Aang didn't do it by himself like he did in the OG show. Because remember, in the OG show, he blew away like 12, like 4 or 5, like 3 or 4 ships by himself. And then when you saw like all the other ships that was coming, like in this episode, that's when he was like, "Yo, nigga, this is too much. I can't do this." Okay. He still doesn't know waterbending. I'm not feeling that either because this first season is about water. The next one's going to be about Earth, right? How do you not have this dude? How do you not have this kid learn water? And that was another thing too I didn't like because I remember when he first got to the oh my gosh, to the water, to the Water Nation stronghold, and talking to Paku and Princess Yui's dad, and they're kind of like shit crapping on Aang because he didn't learn water bending or he doesn't know any of the bendings because I guess they assumed he knew the bendings, but I didn't like that either. It was just like, why are y'all being such dicks to Aang, bro? I get he was gone for 100 years. I get everybody had these expectations of him. I understand that. It's just in the show they didn't make him a dick. Like nobody, I mean, people had attitudes towards him a certain way, but not these characters. It's like y'all doing too much now for just for dramatic effect. I'm getting tired of this, man. Getting real tired of this, man. Like the more I think about it, the more I get mad at it. Excuse me. Woo! Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's just like I said. The more I think about it, the more I get mad at it. Also, we got the war balloon that came in in the last episode too. This came way too fast. Like, and this is what I'm talking about. The war balloon didn't come until like the end. When did it come? Like maybe I forgot. I think it was like season 3. That's when it came out, and it made sense. But I forgot which particular episode it was when you saw the war balloon. That was the thing. So now that they're using it for this, I do get why they did it, and it does make sense. I'm not saying that, but it's just like, why are you bringing this so early? Like this, y'all didn't need to do this. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, I didn't. Oh, you know what? Too. Oh no, this is what I didn't like either. Now that I think about it, thank reminded myself. Okay, so this was my thing. This is my thing, right? So Zhao grabs the moon spirit, right? The fish. Instead of using firebending like he did in the show, which it made sense. Why do you have him dabbing the damn fish when he could have easily just firebended it and then it filleted alive? And then on top of that, when Zhao finally lets go with a fish, um, they had all the time. Aang and them had all the time to try to take it away from him. But it was done in slow motion, and then Zhao had all that time to go and kill the fish. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, and again, I understand y'all gotta stretch things out for dramatic effect and to stretch out the episode, but nah, nah. And I think part of the reason why I have issues with this show too, I feel like the episodes are too long because you got to do nonsense like this. At least make the episodes short. Make it short so we can get at least some good flow into this, along the story. And again, I understand. I understand, y'all. I understand. I don't mean to be so negative to this show, but it's just like, and I hate to bring this up too. Like they needed to do it like One Piece, and I thought that's how they were gonna do it, where they would bring two storyline or plots together, but it actually makes the story better. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't do that, so I kind of hate that. I'm trying to think about what else. Oh, I like the fight scenes in episode 8 too. The one with Zuko versus Katara and well, I think that was it. Yeah. Yeah. And I said I like the moon spirit when Aang becomes the moon spirit and they just go ape shit on everybody. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Oh, and then one of the kid that called Katara Master Katara, he died at the end. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Because I didn't notice that my first viewing. I didn't notice that. I don't know why. And yeah, I mean, pretty much that's it. Oh, I forgot, guys. I forgot. There's two other things I want to talk about. I have liked that Ozai kind of is rooting for his son. In the original, he never did that. He thought of Zuko as like a waste of space. He a waste of seed. And he always favored Azul, right? So here is different. He actually rooting for his son. When he finds out that the scene when he finds out that Zuko was among the soldiers over there at the Northern Temple at the palace, he says, "Hey, if he's strong, he'll survive. If he's not, sometimes you got to sacrifice the weak to be strong, or something like that." But he's still rooting for his son in his own sadistic way. So I actually like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the OG show. The second thing, we see at the end that Azula and the Fire Nation captures Omashu. Now, I'm not mad at them showing that because they did this early. That's what they did. They did it off screen though, in the OG show. So I'm not mad at that. I actually thought that was a pretty good idea to show it now rather than later. So that's fine. And I like that the whole plan of telling Zhao and taking the soldiers to attack the North was to distract them and distract the Avatar from protecting Omashu. So I thought that was pretty smart. Okay. And then that's really it, y'all. That's really okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna do an actual I'm actually gonna do a season one review. I'm gonna do a season one review. So don't worry about it. That's gonna be coming hopefully next week. So hopefully I can get it done next week. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I'm more frustrated with this show than I am pleased with it. And again, I hate that I'm sounding like I hate that I'm ragging on this show. I really am. But I wasn't expecting it to be perfect, but I was expecting it to be on the level of the One Piece live action where they did a great job of changing things that made the story better. Here, it seems like they just changed things, made unnecessary changes to to keep the episode stretched, the episode time stretched, and that's my thing. Oh, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, and it seemed like they didn't do that here, and that's what frustrates me as a big fan of the show. Now, again, I understand you really do need to make changes for the live action. I get that, but not this much. And now I can see why the creators left the show because it's like, yo, you're changing the whole dynamic of a lot of things. Like you're making Boomy an asshole towards Aang. He was never an asshole towards him. I'm not saying, I'm not saying he didn't have a reason to, but what I'm saying is that's not how he treated Aang in the original. He wasn't bitter. He was never like that. So why are you doing it here? You know what I mean? It's uh, it just frustrates me as somebody that loved the original. You know what I mean? So with that said, I'm gonna go to the score portion. Forgive me, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a long day at work. I'm just very tired. Uh, I'm gonna give I'm gonna give both episodes a 6.5 out of 10. Honestly, there are some things I did enjoy about it, but the enjoyment that I have is overshadowed by the negative stuff that I have for it. So that's gonna be my scores for those last two episodes. And yeah, guys, we are done with yes, 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 yes. So me and Buggy, for those of you that don't know, Buggy is my partner in crime in these YouTube streets. So we're gonna do Percy Jackson. We're gonna actually do that as well. We're probably gonna start that next week. We'll do the first two episodes, I believe. So we're gonna review that. We also got some lot of more stuff coming, guys. So please stay tuned. Trust me, we gonna have some good content for you guys. Okay. I'm gonna try. I want to try to do more reactions for TV shows. However, YouTube's being YouTube's being annoying. I have to try to we have to try to figure out a way to deal with that. Well, all right, y'all. So I hope you guys enjoyed my journey into the Avatar show. I hope you guys enjoyed the last couple episodes that I did. Let me know what you guys think about these last two episodes. And yo, support the channel. Thank you guys for helping out the channel. Listen, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your grandma, tell your baby, tell everybody. Okay, tell the unborn children. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to come to Geek Lodestars and support your boys. Okay, like, comment, subscribe, share. Click on that notification bell, please. I'd really, really appreciate it. And guys, with that said, I will see you next week when I give you the actual season review. Hopefully I can give it out, by next week. But y'all gonna get it regardless, okay? All right.